Okay, we're going to be looking at moving our parabolas in a different way again. Um, we're going to have the squared term be inside parentheses and have the variable moved in some sort by a negative h. So looking at the two parabolas graphed here, the red parabola is y equals x squared, and the blue parabola is 1/2 times x minus 4 squared. So you see that the minus 4 actually moved the parabola to the right 4 units. Okay, so if it is minus inside, it's going to move to the right. If it's plus inside, it's going to move to the left. So I'm not going to have you graph these, I just want you to recognize what happens with them. So the green parabola is x squared, as we said. The blue parabola is 2 times x plus 5, so it moved 5 units to the left. And the black one is negative x squared minus 2. Notice that the graph units are going by 2 on this graph because of the size. So remember that the negative in front is going to turn the parabola upside down and open downward, and then the x minus 2 is going to move it 2 places to the right. So now if we do more of that and we add something after the square, we're going to move in a different way. So first off, the green parabola is x squared. The red parabola is negative 2 times x plus 2 squared plus 3. And what happens is, so we get our vertex from that equation. Our vertex is negative 2 and 3. So you can see that the h value inside is the x value and the k value outside is the y value of the vertex. So in the exercises, find the vertex and the axis of symmetry for the graph of the function. I'm going to get some more room over here to the side. Alright, so number 19, there is no k value, so that means our vertex is going to be negative 1 and 0. That's the vertex. And our axis of symmetry is x equal negative 1. Number 20, our vertex is going to be 6 and 0. Our axis of symmetry is going to be x equals 6. Number 21, our vertex is going to be 4 and 0. And our axis of symmetry is going to be x equals 4. 22, we're going to have our vertex is negative 9 and 0. And our axis of symmetry is x equals negative 9. And now we're going to have some that we have double moves. Alright, so again, this form is called the vertex form. So our vertex is negative 4 and negative 3. Our axis of symmetry is x equals negative 4. Number 32, our vertex is 3 and 6. And our axis of symmetry is x equals 3. Number 33, our vertex is negative 3 and 1. And our axis of symmetry is x equals negative 3. And finally 34, our vertex is 6 and negative 5. And our axis of symmetry is x equals 6. I'm not sure what type of assessment I'll do on this, whether it's just going to be to find vertex and axis of symmetry using different representations of equations. We'll see when we get to that point.